for us here in this room and for San Francisco that the arts are not an extra, they're not something that is optional. The arts are essential. They should be available and accessible to every single person, whatever their age, whether or not they can pay, and they should be available to them where they live, in their communities, in their parks, in their town squares. And we know that, of course, from Shakespeare, from productions, plays, theater that was written hundreds and hundreds of years ago, but still has such tremendous relevance to people today, still resonates with people in modern San Francisco and every neighborhood in our city. And we know that from the subjects of the plays. In many of those plays, they took place inside cities where you had a sense of civic life, of communities, of how democracy and art were intertwined. And we need more of that today. We need to be with each other in real life, not just on our phones scrolling. Children still want to see real people doing real things in real time. That actually still matters, and that inspires them, that excites them. We see each other's humanity not through a screen, but when we experience together, and especially when we experience art together. And if you have children, because of the work, and not just children, but people, whoever they are, wherever they are, who have the opportunity to be inspired, to have their imagination expanded, to have maybe the possibilities of their world broadened a bit. They start to think about a different place, a different time, a different way of thinking or being. That's how we get to have a better world. That's what's going to get us to get out of our comfort zone and actually give a damn about what's going on and be open to new things. And for you all to do that for over 20,000 students every year, 60 plus schools, and many tens of thousands more, that is incredible. All of those folks have the potential to have their life changed. In fact, I found out on the way over here, my chief of staff, Abby, is here, and her daughter, Charlie, is in the Shakespeare camp, and her teacher is right over there, and it's been a life-changing experience. So if you bring up SF Shakes, if you talk about the Shakespeare Festival, you're going to immediately have someone have some connection to it. That's how deep and far this organization goes and how many people you touch. I want to also thank my friend Danny Sauter for his leadership. It is always great to be in the same room as him, because then people know that actually we are two different people. So if you're ever doing a production of Comedy of Errors, we're here. We can jump in. That was my Shakespeare reference. But let me just lastly say, we need to invest in the arts. For you all to do what you do, to have the auctions, to raise the money is critically important. But our city, our state, there are few better investments than investing in the arts, particularly small arts organizations that reach people where they are. This is how we're going to have a vibrant and thriving San Francisco. We need a vibrant arts scene, arts organizations, artists that can live here and have to be supported and paid for what they do. There's huge value in it. This is not volunteer work. This is essential work, because the arts are essential for our city, and that's why I fought so hard with so many of you to protect the Performing Arts Equitable Payroll Fund. This is what allows so many organizations like this to keep folks on the payroll, to make sure that they're able to survive and do this work and commit to this work and reach so many people in our city and in our state. And so I'm honored to be here, to be your friend, to have connections to this organization, and as a San Francisco resident who loves and believes in the arts, I want to say thank you for supporting, thank you for leading, thank you for teaching, and if we're going to have a future that we can be proud of, we should put the arts first and recognize that the arts are not an optional thing.